we learn and we know, but really practice, really apply or not, and we know. Even nowadays, we have some countries called the Buddhist country, but why that these countries, they enrich the violence, the many groups in the countries fight each other. Why? Because they want to become the leader other people, and they want to become a leader other group, and they want to show their power very strong, and they request and they want to other people must follow them. That reason they must show the power, how they can do something, they can kill other people, that the people don't follow them easily. If they want to peace, they want to non-violence. Okay,
can you unmute? Sound is coming. Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Okay, carry on.
Yes, they can to sit and discuss together how to find the methods, how to find the way to resolve the problem. But even some leaders around the country or around many groups also they discuss, also they seek and discuss each other together, but cannot find the way to solve the problem. Yeah, when they have the meeting, they discuss like this, like that, but we finish the meeting, they don't do like they discuss when they have the meeting. They do other ways. That reason is it difficult to reduce the violence. You know, when I watched the movie, it's either custom drama. Custom drama, it means in the ancient ancient times, there are many countries, you know, they fight each other. That reason one country to get the one other country, and then they, it means one country won other countries. I mean, for example, country A and country B. When country A won the country B, so that the reason country B must how to say, gave the property or the, even they give the for example king of the country B, they give the their daughters or cousin to get the marriage with the king of the country A, to get the peace or to get the non-violence. And I remember the queen of the country A, she said that, okay, if everybody, you and me and other citizens in our country, in my country, in your country, needs to peace and needs non-violence, it means we no need to fight each other. You no need to become the wife of the my husband, because this is queen of the country A. She said that if all the people need the peace, want to get the peace and non-violence, no need we do anything. We just do how to live each other very peace and non-violent. If only you, only kings, only the citizen want like this, cannot. And okay, you or other princess or other your sister or younger sister, step by step, now or later, just only become the wife of my husband, like this. And your countries must give the property my countries for a long time like this. And if okay nowadays also, if the leader of the country and the citizens and everyone, every human being want to need the peace and non-violence, we must discuss, we must try to find a way how to solve the problem, and but must calm down when discuss, when to talk each other. Even why we also know the why in the Sangha 12 years first, right? The Buddha didn't lie down any recepts. The Buddha never lie down any recepts. 12 years, first 12 years. Why? We must ask why. Why at that time the Buddha didn't lay down any recepts, because at that time Sangha very calm down, and all the Sangha at that time they respect each other. They and their mind very peace and non-violent. That reason they can live each other. They can live together very calm down and didn't make any problems. But later, Sangha increased. Many people joined the Sangha, and some people did many mistakes. That's the reason the Buddha must keep some precept like this. And also, why every country have the law, have the army, have the police, have the prisons, because to make the citizen follow the law and punish the people broken the law. But nowadays, why they also have many the rules, but just so like this. And when they act, when they do, very different. Also, I think it means their minds in the greed, hatred, and delusion. Also, sometimes our mind also, or my mind also. Sometimes my mind not have the strong mindfulness. Also have the greed or hatred. For example, or sometimes I like to do something like that, like this. And oh, and then when I suddenly I observe, I recognize why I am a Buddhist nun cannot do like this, like that. At that time, I know. But if we do not strong mindfulness, we don't really practice the Buddha teachings. It means we cannot recognize our mind immediately when our mind has many thoughts. Many thoughts, it means the bad thoughts, bad thinking, and easy to speak bad, bad speech, and easy to act many unwholesome actions. And nowadays, likewise, nowadays, many people, they also don't care the virtues. They just care how much money they want to earn, how much power they want to need, and they don't care other people. They don't care other when I do like this, like that. How about other people? Harm other people or not? Harm themselves or not? They don't care like this. They just care how much money, how much power they need, they want. So that's a reason very dangerous. When in my have the strong three poisons, greed, hatred, and delusion. If so, how should I say? Yeah, I also heard I also heard and I also see many Myanmar people, they support the Sangha and respect the Sangha too much, more than my country. Also, I surprised when I saw like this. Like people, they support and respect the monks like this. But why in in Myanmar now they have the violent each other like this? And I also think, oh, why is Buddhist country? Not only me, many people, they also think, they also ask like this, why Buddhist country? They they are live in the Buddhist country. Why they fight each other? They kill each other. And also they very respect the monks, the Buddha. Yeah, just just how to say? Um, I don't know really in the hour their minds. We don't know really. Some people also when I talk with my friend, she also very respect the Buddha and the Dhamma. Nowadays she also practice the Dhamma very well, and she said that she has some friends also. Oh, they also go to the temple together and also join the many action in the temple. But some her friends when they talk each other, they say each other. Some friends they said that, oh, I don't want to practice the Buddha teaching. I don't believe. When she said with me like this, I surprised. Why? If sometimes they go to Pagoda, they offer many property, money for monks, food for monks, but and then when they go back their home, they talk each other. Oh, I don't believe the Buddha. I don't believe the Dhamma. Oh, I don't want to follow the Buddha teaching. And I also surprised, and I also thinking, whoa, very dangerous. Okay, they go to the temple. What's purpose? They go to the temple. They just said, they just um, offer some money, their monies, their fruits for months, and they want to get when they offer finish, and they also wish, okay, when I offer like this, like that for months, for temple, for the Buddhist month, and I want to get more the money for me, more the property. I can get more and more. This is the wrong view. They got the wrong view.
Can you conclude for 3 minutes?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry. And that's the reason when my friends say like this with me, oh, I was thinking, yes, now I can understand a little bit, oh, how many people, okay, go to the temple, just offer like this, and don't really to read the Buddha teachings. And yeah, my conclusion, we most of people always say, I need the peace, I don't want to violence, but they don't know how to do. and really they don't want to do how to practice to promote the peace and non-violence. So if and also we also want to get the peace and non-violence. We must practice the Buddha teachings carefully every moment and directly, and then we can get the peace and non-violence, and when he can help other people also like this. Yes, thank you so much for your listening.
Thank you very much for your nice speak, and then very good, the good point. She point out the very good point, the lobha, dosa, moha. So the more and more in nowadays. So that's why very difficult to, cultivate peace and non-violence. That's why I agree about it. Yeah, this is true because of the modern life is very, very, the sensual pleasure in the world, since now the online system is our ear sense, the eye sense is very big and attractive all the whole world. This became became a lobha, became a dosa, became a moha. So this is the most going to negative point of view mostly, but we are the Buddhists. We should pull out the positive point of view. That is, we can cultivate the violence and the peace. We can cultivate the non-violence and peace, the life. So thank you very much. So now I would like to continue to invite Venerable Mosanti for your summary and your view, point of view, the conclusion. Thank you. Please welcome Venerable Mosanti.
Thank you, Mojing Kundala. Sorry for interruption. I just got one person. Yeah, so I have interrupted while discussing about the non-violence from the point of the Jainism. So Buddhist way of the non-violence is the one of the most popular way that everybody can emulate. So Buddha said that hatred doesn't cease through hatred at any time. Hatred ceases through love. This is an universal law. So unalterable law. Now, when we talk about the hatred doesn't cease through hatred, so it is very clear that one must have to forgive. If two persons fight together, one must understand that the non-violence way. If two persons understand, that is great. But if two persons doesn't understand non-violence, that is dangerous. If one person doesn't understand and another person understand, then he can influence through his non-violence way. Now, the question is how? The question, if we see the political from the political aspect, we can see that fighting in Myanmar, war in Ukraine and Russia, and this is actually from the macro level. This is not micro level. But when we talk about the micro level of non-violence, then it first comes to me. It's my, we. So you see that in the family, wife and husband, how do they live? And some family, they have a lot of problem. And some family, they live very peacefully, happily, even long time. So the issue is one person violence and another person follow non-violence way can live together. If two person follow the violence way, must be separate. So if two person follow the non-violence way, so they can live together. It is not only confined in the husband and wife, but also even this is confined in the roommate, with our friend, with our colleagues around the people we live in. One of the good example is me. So the place I am living, just we have a room separated. Then my roommate next to, he like to listen song with big sound box, you know. But actually the room partition is just one piece of wood. It is not the wall. Therefore, when he listens song, so I disturb myself. But when I request him to stop, he doesn't follow me. He doesn't listen to me. So in this situation, how should I practice non-violence way? Number one, if I practice passion, it is harmful to me. The sound is very big, very loud, so I cannot follow. But if I keep quiet, also it is difficult for me to bear. Then I found one way. So I ordered this. This is the, this is called the ear flop. This is the one ear flop which solved the problem, which solved our issue. But if I did not buy this ear flop, which is costing just 100 baht, if I complain to police or someone else, so the violence will be more erupted. Most situation maybe looks very worse. Maybe police will come case him. So maybe if I tell the seniors, maybe they will punish him. So it looks very dangerous, looks very serious. So I did not take it in a serious way. So I found a way. How can I overcome this way? So I found this way. So I bought it. And when he listened the song or watch movie, so I use it in my ear so I can sit comfortably. That means what I means is that he is balanced way. He is following his way is the balanced way. But my way of living is non-violence way. So therefore I can live here 6 years, not just 1 year, not 1 day. It's 6 years, long time. So the most important thing is we need to understand. Then what mean on the meantime, every day I practice meditation. What I practice meditation is loving kindness meditation, especially for him. So you see, so when I see him, when he see me as a different way. But when I see him as a friend, as a part of practice, as an objective of my practice. So in this way, number one, I can solve our issues. Number two, I can develop myself. Now, if I really continue practice this way, I can influence him my way of non-violence way. Because he is a senior monk, senior than me. So I believe that one day he will going to follow me. Now many people already influence my loving kindness way. You see, this my non-violence way. So I am one of the, like, I want to keep it at my example. So in the same way, so what we can do as a Buddhist monk is to teach the people, the importance and value of the non-violence. You know, now there's Buddhist monk that don't really teach non-violence. Sometimes they influence their own followers in the wrong way. And sometimes they criticize, other monks in front of their followers. Is it true or not? True, right? So they do also same way sometimes. And some Buddhist monks, they even have group. We generally blame the Muslim clergy, Muslim leaders, because Muslim leaders generally they control their own followers and they turn them to the violence, sectarian violence. Even the Buddhist monks also do the same. So therefore, how can we do to solve the issue? Now let me say that. To solve this violence issue through non-violence is, first, we must develop ourselves. First, we must be as a good example in the society. Second, when we saw them that I'm following this way, this is a non-violence way, then our followers will be motivated by our way of life. So when they practice our way of life, So they will be happy, you see. So in this way, is starting from myself, from micro level. So when it goes to public, one person influencing, suppose I'm influencing another lay people, lay supporter, and he himself influencing his family, and they are also influencing their own families. So by this way, they will follow the path of non-violence. That's how we can take the theory of the non-violence into practical way. So by so doing, it will bring a great advantage to the society, especially to building a peaceful society. Finally, conclusion, I will give you one good example. Why good example? Indonesia, during the Vietnam War, so America attacked Vietnam. So Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh went to meet Martin Luther King because he wanted to influence Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh, most Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh. He wanted to influence Martin Luther King to influence his followers so that the American people will force American government, so that American government will stop bombing in Vietnam. So it was the intention of most Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh. So he met Martin Luther King, and Martin Luther King influenced the American people because Martin Luther King was he's I think priest. He worked in a priest, also a public figure. So he influenced the American people against Vietnam War. So when all the American people went against the American government, so finally American government has to stop war in Vietnam. You see, so by this example, we need to see that if we can influence our own people through the non-violence way, you see, if people don't support the government, if you go this way, we don't support you. So government must stop. So finally, it's very beautiful, very interesting. First of all, we just need to we need to be our own example of the society and influence the people practically, not theoretically. Then society will be benefited by our non-violence way of life. Thank you very much. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much. Very, very wonderful speak and very good point of view for the peace and the non-violence. Very good example and a very good, practice for your own the good example for your good. We take the example from you, Venerable Sunday. So thank you very much for your wonderful speak today. And so now we have to go another section. We have speaker only 2 here. Monkema, why are you so late? So I would like to invite for second option. So I want to invite Monkema to speak, for 5 minutes for your comment and your idea for peace and nonviolence. Welcome, Venerable Monkema.
Okay. Okay, can you hear me? Honorable Kondala, can you hear me? Okay, that's good. Honorable Amu Sunday, brother, can you mute?
Yes, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good. And I'm happy to see you, yes. Yeah. Sorry, I apologize
okay.
for my less. Yeah. Okay, now it's and good afternoon to my brother and sister. Happy to see you again in this video conference. We are discussion about the promotion of peace and non-violent Buddhist way of peace for this week. The topics we discussing today is very application in the modern society. It's when we talk about the promotion and peace, non-violent, with this way of life. Before we end discussing the topics, I would like to talk about life. What is life? Life is happiness. Life is peace. That is what the people need. That is what community, society, the country needs. Peace and happiness, life. Therefore, the people in this modern society, they work very hard. They're trying very hard about the education, about the money, about the society in the place as well. What about the Buddhist way to bring peace of life and non-violent of life? What about Buddhist way? One law of the Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, he is one of the leader who can bring peace in the society. The law of the Buddha to bring peace in society, to be the non-violent in a society, he teaching the Dhamma around 45 years in the society. What kind of his Dhamma to bring about the non-violent? What kind of his Dhamma to bring non-violent in the human life? Concerned with this question is, into the Buddhist scripture, Abhidhamma Sutta, he mentioned a lot of main key words to bring the non-violent in society for human being lives. There are like you speak kaya kamma. In a Pali word, translate to English is speaking way, the way you speaking. They have three kind of ways to speaking to merge your non-violent. When you are thinking has three ways. The way kaya kam, three, vichikan, three, manokan, three. To be the most non-violent in the society. If you are speak very terrible and dangerous, the people will be much, you are the violent. The Buddha gives the way how to make non-violent in the Abhidhamma. A lot of key words to build society. And what about the promotion peace for the Buddhist way? What about the promotion peace, the Buddhist way of life? The Buddha gives the method, two kind of method. Now, most of the Buddhist people, Buddhist follower, Buddhist country, we all know that about to promote peace in the Buddhism. They are samatha and vipassana. those kind of methods the Buddha gave us to bring the peace in society, the Buddhist way of life. The Buddha gave the method. That is the one law of the Buddha, to bring the peace in society, and to get the method to be the flow, to be understand about the non-violent keyword, like in the keywords of the Pitama, being non-violent in society, like the Kayakam 3, Vichikan 4, Manogan 3. That is the very sharply and describe with you all. And when we look back in the present moment, why the people have been the violent? Why the people had conflicts, nation by nation, country by country, like our sister Dudin mentioned here, like some of my country. Why Buddhist country, there are so many killing? Why there's even the Buddhist country, why they are not appreciate at the Dhamma? Why? When we are looking about the Dhamma in the Tipitaka of the Buddha teaching, that is the problem of the people desire. The people desire. When we look up in the Tipitaka, the people want to desire, want to control this, want to control that, one would like to be this, would like to be that. That desire is made the conflict. That desire is made the society is criminal. That desire, the Buddha said. When we look about the history of the Buddha, how can we start the conflicts? How can we reduce the conflict? The Buddha gave us the way how to then start the conflict between people, by the people, the country, by the country, community, by the community. The Buddha gave us the way to the start or reduce the conflict each other is negotiation. Negotiation. The Buddha gave us the way, negotiation. Now, why the people is in present moment, even though we are negotiating each other, the conflict is doesn't solve anything. Because of now negotiation, the people negotiation, mediation, each other is the agreement is not acceptable. They are not respect each other, not believe each other, not control each other. Therefore, its conflict is more than increased, because even though the Buddha gave the way negotiation, discussing each other on the table, discuss each other on the conference, even though this way is very 80%, even the 80%, 90% successful. Now, present moment negotiation, the people doesn't approve because they are flowed by desire, they are flowed by the ego. Is the Buddha what he said. Therefore, is the Dhamma brother and sister. In the Buddhism, even the very, very good method to be the promote peace and non-violence in the society, the people do not do the practice, do not use the Buddha teaching. Even though we had very, very good method, they do not practice the Buddha way. Not on the Buddha way, not on the Buddhism. I mean, any religion in the present moment, they a little bit appreciate now about the religion. Now religion is not strong, not like ancient time. In my conclusion, Dhamma brother and sister, to be, I hold, we hold, you hope, your country, the people hope, you are the one who can promote peace and non-violence by the Buddhist way of life. Therefore, you should be the one first. You should be the one first who will be strong, who will be got confident to be the promote peace and non-violence by the Buddhist way. Thank you very much for your all kind of listening, pay attention, and respect each other in the video conference. Thank you so much, Honorable Kuntala.
Thank you very much. Very good to hear from your idea, your comment of peace and non-violence. Promotion, yeah, this is a good using the Buddha teaching, but most the majority of people they don't follow. So that is problem. So anyway, we should practice each other, our own practice. Thank you very much, Mukema. And then next, I would like to, we have only a little time. So now I would like to invite who left and Sally Sudarsana. So I would like to invite Sally Sudarsana. She's a BC candidate as well. And see you and BSc. So now I would like to listen from the Sally Sudarsana, your comment and your opinion about peace and nonviolence. Please, you're welcome, Sally Sudarsana.
Good afternoon, Dhamma brother and sister. Thank you so much, moderator, Honorable Brother Kuntala. Can you hear me?
Good.
Today, yes. Today, our topic is promoting peace and non-violence, Buddhist ways of life. This topic is excellence. What is the peaceful life or non-violence? Power good action, physical good action is peaceful and non-violent. We can practice ourselves, our own diplomatic skill to convince others of our position in our environment. We are Buddhist leader and we are Buddhism. We should try to let other people want to be peaceful and non-violent. We have duty. How to practice and how to promote peaceful action and non-violence. People can practice, can promote observing 5 precepts. Because of 5 precepts is very important for people's life. 5 precepts is universal morality. Not only Buddhism observes, but also other religions can observe. According to human life, 5 precepts is very important. So I would like to say 5 precepts to be peaceful life and violent. You can see uh, into the war, we can see Europe, Netherlands, Norway, and other countries, Switzerland. The people who are staying there are very peaceful life because they observe five precepts, but also they are not Buddhist. So five precepts is related all over the world, all the people. People, the more can observe five precepts, people can gain the peaceful life and non-violent. You can see our country present day kill each other. So they are named they are like Buddhism. But also our country is no peace. I would like to share my opinion. First, praying for killing. The killing the killing is the one person kill another person by angry. Very, very hatred, strong hatred. He kill one person kill another person. We can say the causes of angry is angry. Angry is adosa. Adosa is loving kindness, karuna, mudita, ubekha. Loving kindness, hita, compassion, karuna, sympathetic joy, mudita, and mental equanimity. This is ubekha. Refrain from killing. The person who refrain from killing, he observes, cultivate loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and mental equipment. He observes automatically because of he have no angry, he have full of dosa. This is then refrain from killing. And second, morality, refrain from stealing. Stealing also, one person steal the another property, he say many, many greedy lover. Alova is opposite of lover. The person praying from stealing, he has full of alova. Alova is a donation, generosity, and another kusala manner. So you can see another first, another three first, refrain from daily airline, refrain from social misconduct, refrain from drinking alcohol and intoxicants. A person who refrain from high preset and he observes kusala, kusala karma, kusala action and automatically. So high preset is very important to be peaceful life and non-violent life all over the world. So I would like to say high preset is very important to be peaceful life and non-violent. Thank you so much, all brother and sister, for your attention.
good. This is 5% is the fundamental morality and in the war peace, very important, very good point or view. So we should respect the preset world peace. This is good point. Thank you very much. Socialist Sudasana, very good. To hear about the 5 precepts and war peace. And then we have Thai a little. I think Bhikkhuni Duliandi. Can you hear me? Duliandi, can you hear me? What would you like to say? Some comment and opinion? I saw you joined. Hello.
Yeah, Dolly, Andy. Dolly. Andy, now she's one.
Please waiting for me 1 minute. I protest again.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I cannot.
Okay.
I cannot.
Okay, we wait for you.
Oh,
now.
Tony Andy is not.
Okay.
Because
so,
I have in my center, so that I cannot join with you. And now I'm open. Where is?
So you want to say something?
Telephone.
You want to say something?
I'm late.
No problem. You want to say something? Opinion about peace?
Okay, we're waiting for you.
I know you want to listen to me.
Yes. No,
but
no.
Waiting. I protest. Who want to listen to me? What happened?
Okay.
Hey, you die. We can wait.
Yes, I know, but I just finished my meeting, and my camera is not good, so that I want to try by laptop. Better now I join and I see you really. Okay.
Please appear.
Yeah. Okay now. Okay. Yes, every week I remember. If we don't try, our group will die.
Yes.
That's why I must try every week. Sometimes I have something to do. So that's a little bit easy, but no problem. We can try.
It's great.
What happened? That's not how. Why I cannot open?
We can hear your song.
But yes, I know you can hear me. Okay, it's better. Please open my mute. Unmute. Unmute my telephone. Unmute my telephone. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, dear brother and sister. Yes.
Good afternoon.
I'm very happy to see all of you here because I miss all of you so much. I miss MCU. I miss everything in Thailand. And yes, when I come back Vietnam, sometimes I feel I must learn again anything from Vietnamese. Very funny. I am Vietnamese, but come back and I look like the new person in my country. and I must accept everything in the monastery and to know clearly, to learn again, begin the beginner in the monastery. So that sometimes I feel maybe I go back to MCU and join with you and become the um, like just only like the students, or I feel the time is student is very important and very happy. But when we are working and we have something to do, some jobs, some duties, we must thinking a lot, and sometimes no peace inside. And so that's today, maybe today is the topic. That's why I always to want to join with our group, because I must reach the energy from all of you and cultivates me the way to practice and have a positive thinking. Today is the topic is the promoting peace and non-violence to these ways of life. Mm, this is the similar with the other things we this the other topic we did before. And anything before we say about the peace and non-violence, it means that we cannot to do anything without the morality. The morality is very difficult and important for us to practice. I also agree with the Sudarsana. He's very carefully to share about the five steps and meditation. Mm, this is the non-violence. It means the one sits in our mind. Our mind also have the cyst of violence and also have a non-violent cyst. Non-violent is mean in Pali we say the non-violent ahamsa, ahamsa, right?
Ahimsa, ahimsa.
Ahimsa. And as most of
Ahimsa.
the bees, yes, ahimsa, most of bees study, they also use this term because they follow the Mahatma Gandhi. This is the very famous term in peace study. Mm. And how to promote things peace with me. This is my experience. Sometimes inside I feel no space. Sometimes I feel very tired and very boring. And the way I did, I want to go outside um, to get the to get in touch with the nature. And other thing, we also do something, um, do meditation outside, because in nature can heal our mind and to cultivate the peace inside. And the second thing is I not go to outside, I go to inside. So that we also have two ways. The first way we go to outside to feel the peaceful place and to sit down and get in touch with the nature. And the second is the go to inside. You can close the door and sit in meditation or to calm down yourself. These two ways is important. Don't thinking go outside is not good. Sometimes you feel not always in meditation can make you more peace energy. Sometimes you need to talk with friends. Sometimes you need to go to outside and to do some meaningful activity. You can get the new energies and new idea. Yes, that's why this is my thinking about the topic today. Thank you for your listening.
Thank you very much, Bikini Juliandi, for your opinion and your the comment. A very good point. So sometimes go to inside meditation, sometimes go to the good sightseeing, the quiet place. Yeah, this is sometimes we are boring, so we need to do. Yeah, this is called, we can say, the tapaya mean the surrounding the nicely quiet place. This the maybe the environment sapaya environment condition we need. Yeah, and then sometimes we go the inside meditation. It is good part to be peace, our mind and body, and then individually peace. We can teach other, our group peace, and the whole country peace, and the whole world peace. Yeah. Thank you very much, Bikini Juliandi. So now we should stop. We have so before start, I want to can I give the opinion and for maybe 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Okay.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Thank you very much for your willing to listen. So today topic is the promoting peace and non-violence. This is very important in the war in Myanmar, especially in Myanmar and Russia and Ukraine. Their violence and the killing each other in Myanmar very terrible now. So how can we help those in Myanmar as well and in Ukraine? I think we cannot help them directly, but one thing we can do ourselves. Yeah, like example, the indirect we can do to peace. Example, peace our inside first. So this is the best way because we are the Buddhist leader. So one thing Buddha also said, the one sutta. What is the Buddhism? Buddha Wada. What is the Buddha Wada? What is the Buddhist view? So one sutta Buddha said, my view is the non-violence view. The ahimsa Wada. Buddha said actually that is. So that's why we cannot do any harm other, any violence to other. We cannot do to kill other, even other species, other so other the human beings, other or beings. We cannot kill them. We cannot harm. We cannot punish as well. So that is the Buddha Wada. That is the Buddha view. So how do we practice ourselves? Yeah, this is the teach student. I think the one sutta, the Mahapona Buddha teach them, and the non-violent view. So that's why at the time in Myanmar, the Asian time, he's a Burmese, and we believe that Mahapona learned from the Buddha, to practice vipassana meditation, and then the first Vasa after finish, he willing to go back Burma. Buddha stopped him. not yet go back. You need to practice more. So finally, he became an arahanta. So he wanted to go back to Burma. At the time, in Burma as well, very violent place, and very torture each other, very rude for the people. So if we reach there, what will you do? So Buddha asked to the Mahapona, I'll be patient. I will be patient to that rule or that violent people. I will be patient, even though they harm with the stick. What will you do? So stay patient, because just harm. I'm not broken even. So if the people, the with the using the knife to beat you, broken you, so what will you do? So Mahapona said to the Buddha, I be patient, and then stay I'm patient, because I not yet die. I stay alive, even using with the knife only. I only the wound, not yet die. So finally, people are willing to kill you. What will you do? The Buddha asked to the Mahapona, I be patient, and then one day we will die, because he was the arahanta. So he replied to the Buddha very nicely, because one day I will die. If they didn't kill me, I will die one day. Now they kill me, I will be peace in the absolute peace I saw. So I reached to the absolute peace of the nirvana very quickly to reach there. So I thank you. Then they killed me. So this is so wonderful. This is their thing is their mind is so very humble, very they don't have any violence. They have peace, and how wonderful. So finally, we should take the Mahapona example. So we should follow the non-violence view. How can we get? We need to practice vipassana, insight meditation, to step by step, first step, to uproot our wrong view and doubt, and then second step, we stay the practice. We can get a step by step, the first level, the Sosapanna, Sakana, Anaga, and Arhanta. We can totally peace, and then we can teach our methods to the other, and the other also can peace. So this I think this is the indirect way to the other people to be peace. So that's why I think now in the amount, the against with the people and the military, the military group and another military group, they fighting. So we stay between there now in Myanmar. So we need to practice more and more. So we need to religions emotion, and then from those people they are fighting, so they are violent. So we don't do any violence. So we are non-violent view. We are the ahimsa wada. So we need to practice inside meditation. Not only that, but also we give the loving kindness practice every day. And then when we got the concentration, go to the insight meditation vipassana with the five making up the mundane level, the paths, and go to the supramundane level paths. We will be peace. Now we will peace, and then in the future we will peace, and then surrounding we will peace, and then the whole country will peace, and the whole world. So we need to practice ourselves individually the peace process, the metta, mudita, karuna, upekaya as well, and then go to insight meditation. So peace ourselves. This is the using the Buddha teaching, the nonviolence view to war peace. And then this is not directly. We cannot say those people. You stop, those groups stop. So we need to stop inside ourselves to harm other. We need to stop to be non-violent, to be violent. So to be peace in our mind. So this is my message. Thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you very much for your deep and enlightening sharing. Very useful and very applicable.
Okay, we will pass over and maybe 20 minutes. So shall we stop here?
Yes.
Okay, we will pay homage and then we will stop here. Thank you very much all to participate, and I will see you next. Willing to see you all. Sometimes I also very busy now. My master temple every day I practice from morning 4 a.m. to evening 8 p.m. every day, every 1 hour, single 1 hour, and then we had a break a half hour, and then all maybe every day the 8 hours we have practice inside meditation. So you are together. So we will practice together, and then we're going to now conclusion to pay homage to Lord Buddha. Arahang Sama Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantan Abhivate Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhamma Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Sangha Sangha Nama